Welcome to our first tutorial on importing data. As mentioned in the previous video, at a high level, there are 4 steps in the visualization process: prep, import, visualize, and socialize. We've taken care of the first part for you, prep. To prepare the data, I downloaded my personal Fitbit data from Fitbit.com. Fitbit only allows you to download 31 days at a time, so I decided to download 1 month at a time for it to make sense. After downloading, I did have to clean the data because the download put a single row on the first line called Activities. I removed this single line from each of the files before uploading them to the Dropbox site for you to download. Now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to the second part, import. Let's open Tableau. When you first open Tableau, you're taken to the Start page. On the Start page, you can connect to data, data sources, recent files, or samples provided with Tableau. You can also see periodically updated information about Tableau on the far right, such as training videos or upcoming Tableau conference information. For now, let's connect to our CSV files. To do so, select Text File on the Connect column. Navigate to your downloaded files, and you should have a list of CSV files for several months. Let's select the first CSV file on the list and then click Open. Once you've opened the data, it will take you to the data source screen. You'll see the data you selected at the top, along with a preview of the contents of the file below. At the top left, this is the name of your data source. It defaults to the file name for CSV files. You'll also see the directory in which that's located, along with all the other applicable files in that directory down below. If you need to change your directory, simply click on the link and reselect where your files are. Down at the bottom left, you'll see there is an option called New Union, which is available in Tableau 9.3 or later. Unions will automatically combine multiple files into one for you, instead of you having to manually do that yourself in a program like Excel. Let's union all of these files together so we have one big data file. To do that, let's first remove our active file from the top by on the right side, clicking Remove. Now, double-click on Union at the bottom left. A new dialog will open. Let's drag all of our CSV files into this Union screen. Select the first file at the top left. Push and hold on your Shift key on your keyboard, then select the last file on the list. Click and drag this into the Union box. You can also set a name for the union at the top left. Let's just call it Fitbit. Click OK when you're finished. Once the union is complete, you'll see all of the file names along with an additional column called Table Name. This is the CSV file in which this data is located. Another great option at the top left is to rename your data source. Let's just call it Fitbit Data. Push Enter on your keyboard when you're done. We've now imported data and we're ready to move on to the next step. Additional options on this screen will be covered in later videos.